why? What went wrong for Zhao Wade in his drafting? Was it the Faceless Void? Or is it the fact that Templar Assassin is still a broken hero? That's where I'm leading to. I think Team Spirit, them getting their hands on a late pick Templar Assassin is absurd.
Oh, what is
early high ground ward into a Nightmare, back down to the rest of the team. A stomp to control him. XXS is not dying that quickly, despite the number of heroes being brought in for this. I think actually failing to get the kill, and now it's Laurel who is potentially dead. He's going to be the first one down, as XXS is the one to get the kill thanks to the Battle Hunger, and XM will clean up Rue as well.
Dude, he's so tanky. Get full stats plus the ring. This is why you don't buy Tangos right there. He just walks it off in a disaster for Spirit. As I knew XG were always going to 2-0. And now we go to Zhao for a coach interview.
Oh, man. Oh, this is great. That's a great throwback.
I guess it would be silent in this situation.
Yeah.
We got to go to silent for a coach. As long as we have a strong early game.
Yeah, I feel like the game's really strong. Look, I think the smoke play for us at the start, we get first blood. We find Ame, we kill him, we take away his deathless streak.
Dude, they just got D-Ward plus triple bounty.
Triple bounty, D-Ward, first blood, second blood. What is the net worth difference? We have over 1,000. Okay. What is the exact number?
It's 1,800.
1,800, almost a 2,000 net worth lead.
Oh my God.
Start at the start. Oh, that is just...
Dude, this game is this game over? This game might actually be over. That's disgusting. Triple kill, first blood, D-Ward, triple bounty rune, walk into the lane with a Faceless Void lineup. Yeah. That's
the double triple to start off game 2. All right.
If I'm silent, I'm already looking at who's my matchup. This was a rough start for Spirit. They're gonna have some work to do in this game. I think every pro team and pro player will tell you, like, you know, those days where you used to lose all 4 runes.
Yeah.
It's like, oh, that's a death sentence. You know, you get first blooded, that can completely skew a game. Yeah. Early D-Ward XP, that can change a side lane. We just had all of that happen in one game. Obviously, this game is not over, but
I think Axe is one of the best offlaners to give, too, because of this build that everyone's going.
Honestly, that might be a little low. Just ignore the draft. Like, I think if you get everything XG got with 5 random heroes, first 5 random heroes, you're probably favored over 75% of the time.
Yeesh.
But it's Team Spirit, and they've done some crazy stuff, so I'm not going to count them out yet.
Yeah, and we still have certain matchups like Void Spirit versus Puck, where you're going to get a CS advantage for Laurel. The biggest thing is to make sure he doesn't die to the Puck's harassment.
He's doing really well, by the way. He is perfect CS on these first 3 waves going into the 4th. Still has perfect CS. Still has perfect CS. Demand don't miss, Austin.
Don't miss.
The team's crumbling. They just lost 2,000 net worth. Maposhka says it's time to step up. Welcome back to the squad. We played with 10 other mids. They're all worse than you. Please carry us, brother.
Yeah, I couldn't get over that number. 3 to 4 different mids a month while Laurel is gone. Like, they just couldn't find somebody that is even a shadow of Laurel's capabilities.
I mean, this guy is genuinely incredibly good. He has been, I think he has been one of the most underrated players we've had in maybe, I don't want to say Dota history, because that's a lot of play. Yeah, you know. Like, I'm in there somewhere. There's a lot of
right, yep.
A lot of underrated players over the course of the years, but he's very underrated. Just, I think, a product of how good this team is. You get overshadowed a little bit, right?
Yeah, for sure. I mean, especially since you're one of the guys with only 1 TI victory versus the
only one TI ring. What a shame. What a lackluster resume. Only 2 EWC, 1 TI ring. That's such a sad career. That said, Spirit actually doing really well in these lanes for being down 2K gold going into them. They are absolutely CSing fine. They're pulling this back. Slow start for Yatoro, but there was a lot of gold on that Axe walking into this one. And they did end up putting the Bane on the 4 again, which is really interesting, because I felt like it was going to go to Mapochka almost no matter what. And Rue played a lot of that Shaman early in the season, but I think at some point, they also changed the hero player priority on this hero. Like, they ended up putting the Shaman a lot more on the 5 than the 4 at some point halfway through this year. So there must have been some discussion around it in terms of what do we want out of this hero in terms of being an initiator or being more of just a backline support who gives us objectives, and they favor the other way. So it's interesting to see them continue to do that here. But like I said, man, the fact that they are leading the CS chart with all 3 cores out of a 2K deficit is absurd.
That is impressive.
Now, they're still down a lot of gold here, but usually you are going to lose lanes out of that hole because the stats come out faster, there's extra regen, you're getting to the level 2s first. So that does tell you a lot, 1, about Spirit's laning prowess, and 2, they set themselves up well in the draft. Pretty hard heroes to abuse in this laning phase for XG.
I thought you were going to say the mental strength of the team to bounce back from something like that.
That goes without saying. I mean, you don't win 2 TIs without some insane mental fortitude.
Another grab here. Yutaro going to come in. Hefty damage on XXS.
Or get his courier.
The giant creep wave that XXS was stacking up. Scare him off of that a little bit. One, X-Nova.
They're going to get him.
They got him. So, first kill for Team Spirit.
First blood. If we forget everything else. What a first blood it would have been here. But man, these lanes are really... I cannot emphasize how well these lanes are going. I think it's probably the only time I've ever said it. That you have the last 3 net worths, but the lanes are going really well for This is not the net worth chart that reflects that, but I can assure you, like, Spirit are just playing out of their minds right now in this laning phase. And it does help that they have some heroes that are tough to force out. Like, the Puck is not going to force this Void Spirit off the wave. And the Centaur is really tough to force out of top. I mean, that's just... It's a last pick Centaur. You took Void into it. Void doesn't get forced off the lane, but he's not pressuring Centaur at all.
We have a Vanguard on Centaur. And I wanted to bring up this item. Do you think this item still has a place in the meta, considering how big Blade Mail has
become? It's an aggressive orb, but he's fine, I think. I don't think there's enough damage here.
I mean, you really took a risk there with the orb. I guess hoping that he would juke out Laurel on the steps, but...
He's dead. That's a huge kill for Spirit. Again, this is a 5 Shaman. Being able to put some pressure into this Puck early. They're just owning this early game from the position they were in. Absolutely owning it. I think the Vanguard's fine.
Because it is a lot to pick up early, right? You get the Vanguard, but you're also going to get Blade Mail. It means your Blink Dagger is very delayed. XXS going to be run down. It also means any other teamfight items you might want. Say you think it's a good pipe game, that's going to be heavily delayed.
I don't think it delays it that much if you can use the Vanguard to play more aggressive and secure like an earlier tower. You can cut waves and farm a camp a lot more confidently without the gate coming through onto you. Like, it can end up paying the dividends, basically. And there's some games where the build-up is still viable. The Wisdom Shrines get split. I mean, this is... I don't know, man. Spirit are just something else. Like, this game could have been just over.
I got confirmation. Ame is indeed the only deathless player of this DI.
There you go.
Hey, thanks, Seth.
That's a good confirmation right there, because this game, there's a lot on the line. I mean, what if you lose this game as XG? What do you even say after that start?
Another grab. Nightmare into Shackles is a cute little combo. Move him out of position for the Shackles to be even more effective. And another death for XM Laurel. This time around, it feels like he's got some heroes to play around. He's got some momentum going his way. And just like last game, he is getting all the power runes.
This is the big adjustment from game 1 to 2. I think it's so clear. When Spirit feel like they can't do something, they instantly adjust it. And they have shown how much that adjustment means here. As they get some better interaction with their mid, they play through him. They use these power runes a lot better, and they shut down XM, who's just been left on an island because a lot of the attention from the supports has gone into securing the early game on the side lanes and getting some stacks up. But you gave up a lot of tempo and control, and this Void Spirit in a super good position relative to XM here, getting that Ags up or some early damage at a good time. You have Shaman and Bane, 2 great disables against the Puck. There's the Helm creep from Ame, just gets fed away. No, it did not. He resummoned in time.
I did appreciate we didn't see any Helmet Doms in game 1.
Yeah, this item has been on the rise. Not the most exciting item to watch, but
no,
very strong item. And of course, this is not really XG going, we're going to build Helmet Dom. It's the build on Void right now.
As an offlaner who hates microing, I hate Helmet Dom metas.
That's the thing, Dota players are lazy. Like, this item is not going to be Wraith Pack, because Wraith Pack, you just buy Wraith Pack, put it down, whatever.
I mean, I think that's what makes this item even more disgusting, because if it is meta, it must be so overpowered. But also, particularly right now, like how it's just kind of being used as a Midas Light half the time.
Well, that's how Valve intended it, so take it up with them off.
I'm just saying now, like, you don't even have to micro to really utilize this item that well.
That's the beauty of TI. You know, Valve are here, so you can just go right down the door and you can give them your criticism later.
That's a fail. I'll save that for my in-game rants instead. I hope they're watching the A-stream right now.
They're not watching us. Interesting rotation from Methodical. He was trying to surprise Ame up here, but you can't kill Ame. If you've learned anything from this TI, the man is just untouchable.
Can you imagine he goes through the entire TI deathless?
If this man wins a TI going deathless, actually, I guess that doesn't mean he wins.
I was about to say he loses deathless. FY moment, fireworks going off. Ame deathless loses TI.
Well, honestly, what would be more impressive? If you won it going deathless or you lost it going deathless? I genuinely think losing it is somehow more impressive.
I think so, yeah.
That'd be the most Ame thing to do, not to like throw him under the bus or anything.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, let's hope that doesn't happen, but him going deathless would be probably the most insane thing I've ever seen in a TI run, because that's just not supposed to happen.
Yeah, the uncrowned king failing to get his crown once again.
This game is completely evened out. So much for a great start here for XG. They're going to have to win this game the hard way. That said, they have crazy good scale with this Faces Void, so.
Get a grab on XM, got the Nightmare. Now he's not level 6.
Yeah, nothing
and
to do here.
No follow-up to this really that much unless...
You have a haste rune on Laurel.
Yeah, he could try and run it down. The curveball just goes so far, though.
Dude, what is the power rune distribution between these two mids this series? It's got to be like 90% Laurel.
It is just dying out here. And the fact that he's played a Spirit Hero both games and gotten all these power runes, it's kind of disgusting.
I honestly think they should win game 1 off that power rune difference alone, considering it's an Ember. They just couldn't use it for anything. This is a very different game. They're going to rotate the Centaur in mid as the smoke wrap is coming around, but they eye a bigger prize.
Catching the axe midway through, clearing out an ancient stack. They have the damage to finish him off easily, with Laurel Cut sweeping in with his haste rune.
They even got the Ice Shaman there.
And the Centaur will start taking that tower.
Ooh, that is
painful.
That's really painful. You do not want to get nothing out of these early static storms. That's really your only kill threat on this Void Spirit. This hero's tanky with early point booster, Spark of Courage armor. Your only kill threat on in this game is the Void coming in or that static storm. And the Void is not going to come in and offer you a lot for a long time here.
And this Void Spirit puck timing, I mean, it's a really hard matchup if Void Spirit gets a decent net worth ahead, because he gets that faster Aghanim Scepter, and as a puck, you will not have an answer for quite some time, right? Like, don't you as
100%.
puck usually have to build BKB for this matchup?
That's what we've seen. I mean, when we saw Laurel play it, since he's in this game, we can talk about him, like, he rushed that BKB.
Yeah.
He got it very early. I think just Witchblade BKB in a lot of cases. You need Witchblade on this hero, and you're just not doing damage. And then you're either considering Yule's Blink or BKB versus the Void Spirit. But the BKB is the most expensive of all those. And it's a really slow buildup if you're behind.
And Collapse with his Vanguard Blade Mail. I mean, he's putting that Vanguard to use. He is farming very aggressively. He's taken 2 different towers now with that early rotation to mid.
Oh, a little snake farming.
And Maposhka with big ward.
Some good gold and space to take away from the Void. I don't know if he'd be doing this exactly, but you definitely feel good right here if you're Maposhka.
Dude, this is a disgusting combination, by the way. Shadow Shaman with this neutral item. I mean, talk about a hard hero to kill.
This is everybody's most hated nightmare of the patch.
Yeah, I think
Sister Shroud Shaman.
I can't hit him.
Deso already done for that TA as well. This Roche is on the menu for Spirit. That next Shaman Ward may not even need it if you win a fight around that mid lane.
Yeah, one of your suggestions was the Ursa to try and contest this faster Roshan, but with the Faceless Void, it kind of almost guarantees that Spirit's going to get the first 1 or 2 Roshans.
Another power. I mean, something has to change in this game for XG. This is not the same game as Game 1. Like, you cannot be giving this many runes away and give a bunch of Roshans to TA and expect to win this game. You're going to have to start to find some action soon. There's at least some Code of Blood.
Yep.
Success.
Rue tries to get a little too cheeky with it, hoping to Nightmare sleepwalk somebody off of the Wisdom Shrine and steal it, like he stole in Game 1, but not to be.
This just feels like the reverse of Game 1, where XG have a very defensive lineup that they're hoping is just going to outscale Spirit by giving up a lot, but banking on the late game. And it's mostly, again, their support interactions with their mid are just trash. Like, Shadow Demon Disruptor going to Puck is just a nothing. You don't have the damage follow-up that Puck needs to threaten heroes around the map. So it has to come from somewhere else. And personally, I know there's a lot of teams that disagree, but personally, I hate Disruptor in these style of games. I think it's just a waste of the hero. Like, what's he offering you in this situation where you can't get aggressive, you can't run at people, you can't set kills up?
Ame failed to get off the Helmet Dom in time, so Collapse gets the extra Helmet Dom creep gold.
But he gets this cute thing for the pipe.
Yeah, look at him go.
I guess it's a blowgun, right?
Yeah, blowgun.
Or is it a bong?
Oh, God. Oh, no, you're doing it again. You did this last EI.
Wait, did I?
Yes, you did.
No, I did.
You brought up the special class that Val gave in the.
So I didn't say that. Let's not bring that up again. I know that wasn't me. That was a different bald guy. That was maybe one of the other bald guys. Well, look, I'm not saying that's what it was.
5-5 2000 network lead for Team Spirit. A 2-man smoke play. Rue, Laurel, looking for that opening on the puck.
Oh, there's another power. He literally has amp damage running.
Oh, goodness. There goes Maposhka.
Okay. Yeah, that's something.
I don't know how he got into that position on top of a creep wave.
I mean, you just get blink called.
Yeah, what was he doing sitting in the middle of the creep wave in the first place?
There's nothing happening for 10 minutes. He's going to farm.
Yeah, I guess so. Another coat of blood. The armor grows. He's going to need a lot of the armor. Immediate smoke up from Xtreme off of that kill. They sweep the axe to the other side.
You want the Void Spear here? Call into Static Storm follow-up. You don't really want the Centaur. The issue is that Shield Rune can cause you some big problems. You do have Shadow Demon ult, though.
That is true.
You actually don't really care here. Maybe that's why the smoke was committed. Ooh, Blink Blind.
Breaks the low ground, throw a ward onto the high ground, go for the bang. Call and Static Storm. A lot being used for this for not a very fast kill, and Collapse going to try and pounce on a 2-man stomp. Beautiful hit from Collapse, and with Yakutou there, they've got the damage for both. XXS and Jingyu will both fall. The only one to escape is XM, who managed to phase shift dodge the initiation from Collapse.
Just go into Roche here, drop the ward. That's the only downside, so maybe they feel it's not fast enough. Yeah, they'll skip on it, but those are Deso charges for Yakutou, who's on a way faster carry this time around. And again, the carry differential is like that game 1. The Alchemist was getting more done than the Sven. This game, this TA is going to get more done than the Void. Because you don't have early damage follow-up in the Chrono, there's kind of no point in Ame joining these early fights.
I feel like there are both carries for different reasons that feel really, really bad to be behind. Right? Alchemist just reaches this unkillable state. Templar Assassin can do that, but the thing I hate about playing against Templar Assassin when you're behind is the shard on the traps, right? You just lose so much map control, and any team fights, you might just start off with a bunch of heroes being silenced.
It's the shard traps disabling your map pressure, and then that map pressure leads into quick Roshan and Tormentor kills. And the net worth lead for the team just builds. That's why this hero is so powerful. And right now, XG just don't have an answer for it. Blink is available for Collapse, as we saw in that fight, so you can also look for more small, aggressive plays if you're Spirit.
And he is going to go for the pipe. Not a slow pipe, despite the Vanguard Blade Mail Blink Dagger buildup.
No, he took early towers. That's where this Vanguard pays off.
Yeah.
I mean, Spirit are getting everything they want in this lineup. Like, outside of the terrible start, this should just be a clean Roshan non-contest from XG unless you get this Axe in here off a sick call. And if I'm them after that fight, like, they threw down the Axe call, Blade Mail plus Static Storm on that Bane. I don't know if you can afford to do that and win the fight.
I don't think so either, but at the same time, if you're not catching the Bane, the Nightmare save on the Axe initiation is also really bad. Right? Like, either the Axe gets nightmared or the person he calls gets nightmared.
I think you just have to live with the speed of the play. Throw Static Storm behind him maybe, but I mean, if you catch a core, you throw down this Static Storm, but I don't think you can throw it on a support and win the long fight. You don't have enough in the tank right now. Mjolnir is done for Ame. That helps your damage issues a little bit. Still looking for those 15, 20 talents. That would help a bit more as well. He's going to go BKB from here. This is one of those games where you kind of want the BKB on the Void for the Void Spirit, the TA traps, the Shaman, but there's always that grip looming. There's Stampede to bail heroes out of your BKB if you're not hitting them in the chrono.
Radiant are scanning.
I wish XM the best of luck.
Getting Ame involved now, pushing him on the front line with the creep. Trying to make the smoke play behind him, bait anybody out, but again, they don't jump this Void Spirit. They have enough to all in him, but it's very risky depending on where Spirit's heroes are. Still have Aegis for 3.5. Very low HP tower down here. Could be a tower that Spirit fight around. They'll give it up for free. Ame denies a bounty rune. Got him. Economic damage. Value of HOD.
Yes, I was about to say. Then
he fed it away.
Okay. Maybe Yatoro's just psyoped people into going Helm of Dom so he has extra creeps to farm.
Maybe that's what this is the counter, right? The TA, you just two-shot it. You have so much minus armor.
Yeah.
Can't put armor on the creep. You've fallen into my trap, Ame.
Were you listening this morning to Owen's various suggestions to how to counter
not good
Helm of Dom? Do you have a favorite in that list?
It was not a list. It was one thing, which was Weaver Geminate XP. Or not, Weaver Swarm XP.
Yes.
That's not a good counter. The actual counter is you convince other people to play Faceless Void with HOD, and then you beat them. He gaslit him for 3 months.
Yatoro has psyoped the entirety of the TI competition.
It's possible. It's definitely possible. You know, he's going to play like Drow Ranger with Dagon or something, and people are just going to lose their minds over it.
No, but you don't understand. The Dagon counters the Helm of Dom.
But if you beat him with it, like if you're Ame and you beat him with his Void HOD,
yeah.
That's just,
psyop the psyopper?
That's just badass right there.
That's just badass, brother.
Is
Ame still deathless?
Oh yeah, he's deathless. Yeah.
Okay, just making sure.
Oh, I will make sure you know. Little setup here.
Okay. Are a little off the mark there. That nightmare doesn't last forever.
I mean, again, if XG are not making a move with XXS, there's nothing happening in this game. This Axe has to be everything all the time for Xtreme Gaming.
Uh-oh.
Want to do something? Oh, barely got out of there.
Yeah, that was a little close.
I think he still has Aegis, so I don't even think you really can chrono him there.
That's true.
That's why he's playing up so far.
You could try, and if you have any instant damage, you might be able to get him on the second life.
You're just worried about the team coming in and their Stampede and stuff. Smoke from Spirit. I mean, they have BKB Ags on Laurel. They are incredibly strong right now. Even finished up an Aether Lens on the Shaman, who, by the way, is the most farm support. Methodical putting in work. He says if it's going to be a slow game, I'm just going to farm. His read on this was absolutely correct, too. So this is huge. Getting that extra range plus a little tumbler toy action versus Puck, that's big.
I like the Team Spirit getting quite aggressive right now because I don't think they just want to let Xtreme get to BKBs for free.
No, you don't want this game to go ultra late. You want to put the pressure on with the Templar Assassin's timing. 30 seconds left on this Aegis, perfect time to go high ground.
It's deja vu. Team Spirit with an Aegis going high ground, just like Xtreme did, going dire side high ground, bottom lane.
This is a fight
time left on the Aegis.
XG can take. If they go in when this Aegis is expiring with Axe Call and then look for a Chrono on the backline.
Clearly do not want to take this. They are not coming back, apparently.
Yeah, or that's just rain track's gone at 24. Fatal is done for the Templar Assassin. Still no fight here. Coming out from XG. Slowly falling behind.
Now that is going to be a play. Collapse going to go Aghanim Scepter. You could bail out some heroes out of the Call, potentially out of Chronosphere.
I mean, the Chrono's not.
Out of the Coil. I mean, you get some hero on the edge. You know, you're trying to grab 2 or 3 heroes. They're on the edge.
Tough. It's pretty tough. Ame is not going to give you that kind of opening.
What? Oh, okay. You're saying Collapse isn't capable of that.
No, Collapse is capable, but
generational offlaner.
Ame is not going to give you that kind of opening. That's all I'm saying. Like, he knows. He's going to see the cart. He actually doesn't even need to see the cart. He's going to know you have the cart before you even have it. Generational offlane.
You called him that.
He is a generational offlane player.
Why are you laughing at that?
You can't just call him that in a cast. It's like incredibly biased.
No, it's not. If it's true, it's true.
That's fair. There's the BKB for XM. You don't want to do it, but you got to do it. And another smoke on this Axe that yields nothing. I think this is like the 3rd smoke that they basically got 1 support out of.
Oh. Rue, Nightmare and run. I don't know if he knows there's more heroes around. I'm sure there's no way a Shadow Demon's just hanging out by himself. But how is it that 3 heroes surrounding this territory, Rue just walks away? No Glimmer Cape, no Blink Dagger, no Force Staff. He walks away.
Nighttime vision.
Yeah.
Powerful.
It is.
I will also say, you look at this inventory, he's got 2.1k gold. You going towards that Ags? I'm buying boots to travel, man.
What?
It feels too good. I'm not saying you should. I'm not saying you should. That's like an unranked.
He doesn't have any weight.
I'm saying like in an unranked pub, I'm buying boots to travel.
Yeah, sure. That's a Merlini Dodo strat.
So that's when people talk about discipline, that's discipline.
I don't think that's all right.
Another power roof. It's just really disgusting, dude.
They gotta stop giving it to him.
I honestly think XM has just given up. Like, I don't even think he's looking for the power rooms anymore. He just assumes they've all been taken. You're getting Void to some farm here. I mean, honestly, this game state doesn't look terrible for XG. They got to the BKB on Ame. He's almost level 18 for 3 points in that chrono. You get a Scotty here, you're going to be very tanky, hard to burst down. Fights are winnable.
You're going to have enough damage if you go Scott.
That's why you got the Alpha Wolf.
All right.
You don't sound convinced.
I mean, I think Xtreme will have lots of damage in 20 minutes time. I'm concerned like 10 minutes time.
Yeah. But if they somehow win a fight in this period, this game's going to get weird for Spirit, I think. This is kind of the tipping point, this next 5-minute period to me. Like going into this next Roshan is going to decide if this game goes another 30 minutes or if it just kind of ends. You have to win something in that period if you're XG. There's your Ags. There's your BKB for the TA. Big items are here for Spirit.
I feel like I've just watched like 2 rounds of big items being purchased by Court, with nothing happening in between. And I can't fully decide on who that favors. Because I feel like Team Spirit is going to be unstoppable in 10 minutes, but it's generally, the game is going later, so that kind of favors Xtreme eventually.
I think this does favor Xtreme because they were in a position where this game could have spiraled a lot more.
Yeah, I mean, they were so down that they just gave up a range barracks.
Yep. And I also think generally you're happy farming with Faceless Void. I mean, it's Faceless Void, dude.
Radiant are scanning.
It's the hardest scaling carry in Dota, unless you're Ghost with a bear, as we saw earlier.
It's true.
But bears just don't care about
Bears.
technology. They don't. Bears
Our
don't.
superior technology.
Bears are superior technology to Lovecraftian space horrors and their control of time. Bears, they don't care about time. You know, they don't care about
That's
anything.
true. Bears do not have a concept of time.
That's right. They're above
Therefore,
it.
they are not countered when time stops.
That's what we learned today. So if you outside of that, you're king though. So I gotta believe that XG are not the saddest during this time period. I also think Axe is a harder scaling offlaner than Centaur. I'm like kind of a certified Centaur hater in terms of his scale, but Axe is
I think the hero
Axe is a
scales
beast.
better than, better than he used to, for sure.
Yeah, he does.
The Ags, the Shard is really nice if you become that kind of untouchable territory.
We're just not there yet.
Especially with this facet, by the way. That double edge really starts hitting hard.
Yes, he can do some damage, but we don't have a lot of that online right now. So right now, the Axe is doing a lot more damage if it just comes down to a straight jump. But of course, I mean, can you find this jump if you're XG? You got to look for it. It's going to be tough into the traps.
Team Spirit isn't going to make it easy on you. D-warding, bunch of traps laid down, and Roshan dying fast. Xtreme, if they want to be able to catch this in motion, it's got to happen now.
Gatekeeper, Laurel.
Blocking him out, just no entrances into the pit open. Xtreme.
Might still look here.
Tried the front door, they tried the side door.
There's no door, apparently.
It is locked down tight, and Team Spirit now with an Aegis for 4.5 minutes. Plenty of time to push another high ground. Plenty of time to look to end this game.
It's a very different game than the game one, even though some of the setup was similar. Like the style of Spirit in this position compared to XG feels a little slower, a little more methodical, and they're not in as a rush to get the buildings down or anything. This might pick up here during this Aegis, of course. And there's the Centaur Shard off of the Tormentor. Super nice here. That is such a nice shard to pick up for a hero that doesn't really want to buy it, but really wants it. There's got to be some kind of smoke play from Spirit here during this Aegis to land a core kill into high ground. I don't think you want to force it. You can force it straight up with the banner Serpent drop, but I do think the initial jump from Axe with a follow-up jump from Void potentially flanks you is a little spooky. Like if this Chrono lands on supports or Centaur plus the Void Spirit, I'm saying 2 out of those 4, the fight can be a bit iffy here for Spirit. They don't have the best saves going into the Chrono.
I mean, but they also don't have the best damage to put into the Chrono. Like, if they Chrono those heroes,
listen,
does it matter if they don't die?
Brother, if you're a 20,000 net worth Faceless Void and you're not dealing damage in Chrono, then the pick is just Garbanzo.
He does just finish up Scotty.
I don't know what to tell you.
He's about to get his 20 talent.
Yeah.
Those are big upgrades for damage.
Yes, this is a huge peak for Ame. Still has that Alpha Wolf, of course, which is honestly pretty influential if it stays alive for the next fight.
Still has no deaths, but also has no kills in this game, where he was a kill monster in the previous 3 games.
Just saving them all. Oh, this would be that big core catch they need. Do you have the angle? It's daytime.
Teleport out. Rue, he's not going to get there fast enough. He's trying to go for Ags, not a Blink Dagger. The Blink Dagger is on Maposhka.
That would have been a huge find during this Aegis period. Instead, they show the TA bottom. This will let XG leave their base. Look for some D-wards, look for anybody in their jungle. And
I'm surprised Maposhka's even playing for the pickoff here.
This is very
Streamer going to approach this ward in force. You are not jumping that, surely.
They're actually going to try and get on it.
They're going to try and burst down this Faceless Void.
There's no
a
way.
goes off. A call attempted, but a blink away from Maposhka. Beautifully dodged.
Oh, man, XG.
And they can't even push out as 5 into 3.
Help was coming, but it was far away. That was a very risky jump for Spirit. There's no way you burst him there without the TA. And there's a risk if that Axe jump lands that you're stuck in that fight, especially against a Disruptor lineup. Just trying to maintain map control during this Aegis period where they know they're stronger. And the bluff works. Like, they get maintain, control the map, keep their wards, push in this top lane, 14k gold lead, swift blink on Yatoro. Still has that banner. I don't know why he's carrying it, but, you know, he's going to drop it at some point.
Yatoro leading the charge. Xtreme, will they be able to find the opening? That is not going on the Templar Assassin. Once again, scan lands, traps in place. Feels like Xtreme. There are no openings to be found.
And a Bane Axe delivered. I mean, there's that smoke flank that's deadly on this high ground push straight up. But Spirit read it. They also know this flank is coming, so they can position for it. They can put Centaur in the way.
And they just have to go for the jump on a Templar Assassin, but they're ready for that one with the Aghanim Scepter. Still, though, the coil on to 3. Not too bad, but the Fiend's Grip of the Aghanim Scepter, it takes out the puck. You can have Maposhka trading away a core for that. Well worth it for Team Spirit. 30 seconds left on the Aegis. And the high ground, it's coming. And not much left for Xtreme to stop it.
These enfeebles are annoying for Ame, too. Talking about damage in the chrono. You get enfeebled, you might not have it.
Going to be used. Ame searching for that chronosphere, trying to hit all the backline heroes, but Team Spirit don't give him the opening. They give up Yatoro's Aegis. And now trying to reset around it. Ame hoping to be able to get the goal. He does not get Yatoro in it. Does manage to get 2, but there's the horse. Of course he's able to get heroes out of the chronosphere. Ame doesn't give them a good enough chronosphere to stop it. Laurel is fine. Ame with the time dilation, hoping to slow them down, but Laurel not to be slowed down, just jumps in, goes after the Shadow Demon, bashed up a little bit, has to use his BKB defensively. Now,
Ame gotta get something here.
XXS has got to go for the call. He doesn't go after the Templar Assassin. Searches for an easier kill on a Collapse, but it's not too easy. Collapse, plenty of HP. Yatoro trying to finish off X-Nova. Does manage to get 1,000 damage crit, and now it's done.
Oh, what a heck.
Yatoro, he just finished him off. Ame,
so much for
he had the tank, but so much for that. The first death of the tournament for Ame will close out this game. Team Spirit look to even out the series.
If you're gonna die to somebody, I guess dying to Yatoro is the way to go. The only carry who can equal your power.
Tied together in life and death, Yatoro and Ame going back to back, and we will see a game 3 between this duo.
Very nice. Nice game from Spirit to strike back in the series, and we will get the 2-1. That's what I want to see, a nice game 3 between